Yo, what is good, people? It is your boy,
Hello.
Man Like Will, and I have here a very special guest representing Mandem Talk Arsenal. Is my boy Therese. What's good, fam?
I'm good, man. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for having me on this, man. I really appreciate it. Really, man.
Yo, man, yo, big up to you, bro. Yo,
Big
I
up to you,
appreciate
man.
you know coming up here, fam. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
talking about one thing, and that is talking about Arsenal, man,
Arsenal
the club
fan.
that we all love. You know what I mean? So, bro, it's time again. It's time.
I've been waiting, like, you honestly don't understand it. My life is boredom without watching football. I need it back. I need it back. You don't understand. Bro, oh my days, man. Like, really, in 24 hours, what am I actually supposed to do? Because normally I'd just be there watching football, recording for my
Mm,
channel, you know what I mean? But since it's gone, what have I been doing? Like, it's
bro.
just nice, man.
Right. So since the end of last season,
Yeah,
I mean, you know this too. We've been getting cooked. We've been
yeah,
getting cooked, fam.
yeah,
How much what happened at Villa,
yeah.
what
Oh,
happened at Fulham, Christmas period, bro. It's been terrible.
yeah.
And and I thought Copa America and the Euros would have helped it, but
But
nah,
mm,
it's just not, fam. And I'm telling you this right now. It's the redemption arc is starting
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you, bro.
yeah,
We in it, fam.
yeah, yeah.
All the odds
Hundred
just
percent,
don't know.
100%. Wait,
Mm,
let me ask you a question. Would you say, like, okay, cool. So you see this period where it's been international
mm.
football. Is this giving you like a time to kind of like neglect, reflect on the season? Sorry, like, because okay, cool. You see, like the West Ham loss, the Fulham loss. Like, have you been thinking about them games where it's like we actually could have won the league if we just scored our chances? Like, because for me, that's what I've been doing. Especially the West Ham game. I remember the first time we had so many chances. Our defense, it was not in trouble at all. And then we go in the first half, we don't score. Second half, bam, West Ham, they just do their thing. And literally that game, that could have won us the title. So I don't know about you, but that's what I've been doing, man. I've just been reflecting. I'm not gonna lie.
Brother, I can't lie to you, man. Yeah. Now listen, when listen, I think for me, when I started to like really get into it, I think it was like a week after the the season ended in it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I fell into a deep depression. Word to Kendrick Lamar, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
don't blame
swear to
you.
God,
I don't blame you, man. I couldn't blame you. I don't blame
bro,
you one bit.
bro, you know what speak, yeah? Like I was like that Villa game is what killed it for me, man.
You
Like I
see the
was thinking, bro,
Trossard chance. You see the Trossard chance. I don't know if you
the
remember it, but
yes,
that's the chance that
yes, the
gets. That's the
trust
chance that gets on my nerve.
bro.
That's the one chance that gets on my nerve. Oh my days, to this day, it still haunts me. And you know what it is. Let's be real. Trossard, he's probably our best finisher at the club. If we want one player in a clutch moment, it's Trossard. Remember the Champions League against Bayern Munich, he saved us in the
Mhm.
first leg. If we want anyone to fall to the chance, it's Trossard. How he misses that, I don't understand, bro.
Brother,
Man,
I just listen. I don't like. We have been cooking, man. Before then, you know, like
same.
we've been cooking Chelsea,
Yes,
bro. We
6-5.
smoked City. How is it that we can't cook Villa? Come on, like, come on.
Honestly, man. Honestly,
It
honestly.
doesn't make sense to me, bro.
You know it is. Yeah. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. If you do not laugh, you'll cry. I promise you.
That's the thing about this club that I think we can
Yeah.
both agree. Yeah, it's just this club is the ultimate teaser, fam.
Yeah, it
You know
is.
what I mean?
100%. 100%.
Hate
100%.
it. But you know what? We go again in it. We go again, and I don't know if you saw Arteta's first interview. I think when he was I'm not. I think when he was in I want to say Dubai,
Mm.
um, where he was basically just like explaining on how he felt at the end of the final whistle against what was it, Everton. But man is still thinking about that final whistle, how things could have went
Yeah.
completely different. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And you can tell that Arteta was just he's focused now.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
100%. 100.
But like, what do you think now? Do you think now Arteta is it now he needs to kind of embed more of that? Okay, I'm locked in into those players that we have now.
I
What do
feel
you say?
like he did last season though, because the one thing I asked for last season is that we challenged to game week 30, and that's what we did. Remember, we still had
Mhm.
hopes at Everton that Man City could maybe draw to West Ham and we win the league. So the boys did what I asked them to do. So what Arteta is literally gonna have to install in the boys is every single game we have to just have the mentality that we're going to win. We cannot afford to drop points. I remember I saw in the interview when he was like, "We have to get 102 points. Like we have to win every single game to win the league." You know what I mean? And I feel
Yeah,
like that's the mentality that he has to now build into the players, man. That's what I think.
it's gonna be tough too, considering
Yeah,
that we do have. I mean, have you seen our September fixtures?
it's
We take
tough.
on Tottenham
We got
away, North London derby, and then
Aston Villa
after
next
that,
week. Villa next week, and then Man City. We got Man City as well this week. Wait, no, no, sorry. This
no, no, no,
month.
no, no. We
Was that
have
next month?
we have we take on Tottenham, and then we
Villa.
take on City.
Oh no, oh
Then
yeah.
we take
After international break. After international break.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. After
Yeah, yeah,
after international break, and
yeah.
then we take on Southampton
That should
going
be.
into October, and then I don't know who else. Who else?
I can't remember, you know. But we got. But you know what it is? I'd rather get out of the way. But the one pet
I
peeve
can't
that I
remember.
have right now is that we've not really done our business in the transfer market, so we're ready for the start of the season for these tough games. That's the only thing that I would criticize Arteta for right now. You know what I mean? But
I hear you. I hear you. Quickly before we get into this whole preview against Wolves, because that's when everything kicks off again. What you make of what you make of like speaking of the transfers? You really, I mean, do you think Calafiori is enough for now? Because I know we were being linked heavily to Michael Moreno from
yeah,
La Real Sociedad. Apparently, things are getting going to the point that now a deal um, is basically almost there.
yeah.
Um, what do you make of it?
Calafiori and okay, cool. Calafiori, I feel like that's a signing that we needed, but now we do not need to focus on the defense because listen, going into the season, we said our priorities was signing a midfielder or signing an
Mm,
attacker. Our first signing for some reason was a defender. I'm not complaining, but listen, make Arteta no more defenders because I know this guy just likes signing defenders. I don't know why, but that's case closed. I feel like Calafiori, he can become a starter 6 months into his Arsenal career. You know, if he really pushes on, and then we still not even see Timber. Timber's gonna be a new signing. You know what I mean? Because you've not really seen him in the Arsenal shirt. So I am really interested
100%.
at the signing with that signing.
Mhm.
Sorry. And then Miko Moreno. You know, it is like Arsenal fans on Twitter and stuff. They're not really excited, but you know what I see it as a Xhaka replacement and natural left-footed midfielder that is tall, can bomb in the box, and natural eight midfielder. So I'm happy with that. I don't know why people aren't. I don't know why.
I hear you. I hear you. I think. Listen, thinking about him is he's very good on the ball.
Yeah.
He can command the pitch.
Hmm.
Now, as far as him being a direct replacement for for Xhaka, I think that's a bit of a stretch for me. I would have gone
Yeah.
for a player
Yeah. Yeah.
like a player
Yeah.
like I say kind of like Zubamendi, where I think that he really does have more of a presence. He can go for those incredible tackles, just like Xhaka did.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I think what Michael does is that he can be able to say I agree, just like a great pass. He can be a decent box to box. Apply some more assistance for Declan Rice because Jorginho can't play a full 90. Thomas
Yeah.
Partey is very
He goes down quicker than
inconsistent.
like
Do you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But
The reason why I said Xhaka is because first of all it was a left foot for me because remember Declan Rice is right footed and we was playing him in the left centre mid role and the
right,
reason why we worked so well the season before last was because of Xhaka's output. Let's not forget the guy was scoring goals like every other week and Mikel Moreno in Spain his output is actually very good with goals and assists so that's why I'm not saying they're like similar players but like as in the natural left-footed midfielder, I feel like that's what we needed since Xhaka's left. We've tried Fabio Vieira there, we've tried Partey there, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
fair enough. I hear
yeah,
you. I hear you.
yeah.
All right. So we take on Wolves tomorrow. It's when it all really kicks off. The Premier League for those who don't know, it did kick off today. It was Man United as they did
I watched
host
that. I
Fulham.
watched that.
What you
It
make of
was
it?
tight. Listen, I hate Man United, but I feel like when Xerxes comes back to full fitness, because you saw he came on and he scored a brilliant goal. When Hoyland comes back, when the lit starting, and then when they sign a CDM, I can't like they might get top four. I feel like they can actually do good. Because remember, Ten Hag's first season they finished third. It was third, I think, no, with a Carabao Cup. So
Mhm.
I feel like if they've got the players and if they can prevent injuries, that's the most important thing. They need Luke Shaw back as well. I feel like if they have a fully fit squad, they can do bits, man.
Mhm.
But I'm not worried about them anymore, man. That's like, you know what I mean? They're not our competition, man. Go to the side, you know what I mean?
They
Yeah.
got lucky. They got lucky. I'll just say that much. That's for my 2 cents. Good. It was a decent game.
Yeah,
Fulham
it
got
wasn't
their
it wasn't the most
chances.
exciting. I wanted Smith Rowe to ball out, but he didn't really. But it's his first game in it.
For
So
first game, yeah,
yeah.
it is what it is. But those are the ops in it. So let's
Yeah,
just get into
yeah.
this. I'll say that. But nah, man, like, wow. For this, man, we have to leave. For me, this is where if we're really gonna talk about a redemption season, because many of the ops I've been saying on Twitter, in person, to every Arsenal fan, when is Mikel Arteta going to do the big one? He's
Yeah.
already not invested. Enough is enough about challenging city is not enough. Participation trophy, yada yada yada. For like, in your opinion, what will be the approach for Michael, like to really approach like this game against Wolves? Should he be as ruthless as possible? Should he be like a mixture of calm and a bit of ruthlessness, or should he just be calm, like a light 1-0, 2-0? What are you saying?
You see that Bayern Leverkusen game where we scored, what was it,
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5 past them? I want us to take the exact same approach, but if not even more ferocious. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to discredit Wolves, but they even just sold Pedro Neto, their star man. You know what I mean? So I feel
yeah.
like we can really get at this Wolves team. We saw it against Bayern Leverkusen. I was actually at that game. I was so impressed with that performance, man. Yeah, I was at it, man. It was sick. I
Swear
can't lie.
down.
Yeah, man.
Dang.
Emirates Cup. The tickets are cheap. Every single year I have to go in it. That's my only really chances to go to the Emirates matches, but you know what I mean. But yeah, man, it's sick. I can't lie, it's fabs.
I gotta go to one game now. I've never been to the Emirates,
I can't
and
like
and like
listen.
that's
One thing, like I love our fan base for. Yeah, you see you American fans, like the times you lot are staying up to watch the games and stuff. You see in pre-season, the Bournemouth game was at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was snoozing through the whole match. I don't know how you guys do it, man. Honestly, like big up you American fans, though. I was snoozing the
hey,
whole
look,
match. I
man.
couldn't stay up.
I have to listen. The thing is, even it could be the deadest game, and
Mm.
I still have to watch it. I
That's
have to, man.
dedication, man. Honestly, that's dedication, bro.
It's the
Honestly.
deadest game, man. but but I am with you 100% though,
Yeah,
because if you're gonna make a strong impression, like if you want to make a strong impression saying that we're gonna win this Premier League, you have
yeah,
to destroy someone.
100%.
And I think with Wolves, they have to do it. They have to be the ones, unfortunately. No disrespect to any Wolves fan out there, but the thing is, you're gonna have to be sacrificed because there's no one I think on that team that can really replace Pedro Neto now that he has gone
No,
over to Chelsea. He
no.
really was their main talisman. Yes, you do have what's his name?
Cunha, I rate
Cunha. Yes,
Cunha. I rate Cunha and that wangy Chanfit guy. I rate him as well. But that's only it. You know what I mean? And they even saw Kilman send it back to they sold him to West Ham. So they've even lost a
Mhm.
defender. I don't know if they've replaced him. So yeah, I really think we can get out of this Wolves team. I want one thing as well. I want us to keep a clean sheet. That's one thing I ask for, bro.
One
Just set
hundred
the
percent.
tone. Set the tone from
I
game week
hear
one.
you.
Yeah,
I hear you. And like the thing is, now we have the best defense in the Premiership. We only
yeah,
conceded 20 goals last
yeah,
season. So I think it's going to be very difficult for Wolves to try to really penetrate like
yeah.
that back line really. And so and I think with Gary O'Neill, it's I mean he's going to bring in that old smash mouth Premier League style into that
Yeah.
team, and it's just going to be basic. So I mean they're going to have a tough time. Um, and when I look at Wolves' is other players, Joao, what was it? Joao
Joao
Gomez,
Gomez. Yeah,
Brazilian.
no,
Yeah,
he's a good player. He's a good player. He's a good player. He's a good player.
I mean, to be honest,
You don't
I
rate him?
don't know.
I feel like
I
if
don't.
he goes to like I don't know, say a Tottenham, I feel like he could do something there. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think he
Maybe
can.
because
I think he can make it out with like a top 6 club in the Prem. That's what I
mm,
think.
I hear you. I hear you because like maybe if he goes to a team like maybe to a team like Newcastle or maybe to a
Yeah,
team
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he's
maybe
right.
to a
Yeah,
team like Tottenham, I can see
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because the thing is, I don't see him being as like the main man into a midfield. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah. I hear you.
his performance like in this past Copa America left such a sour taste in my mouth because he was basically him and Bruno
Yeah,
Bruno G of Newcastle.
yeah,
So I'm like, basically he has to be the one going forward, and then Bruno is going to be just just sitting back. So I'm just like, it's not really working for me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Him
yeah,
being the
yeah.
more box to box centric. So I don't know, but anyway, that's just them lot. But I think would you actually no question here? Would you think that Zinchenko would he be the X factor into this team for this Wolves fixture? Because he
Yes,
has been on fire for this preseason.
that's literally what I was about to say. I think yes. I feel like listen, Zinchenko at the start of the season, I was saying, you know what, we may have to just cash in. But listen, since he's got another 17 on his back, he's been looking techie. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really impressed. And
He's been taking the
listen,
heat though. He's seen the tweets though.
he's
He's
seen the
been
tweets.
seeing
He's seen the
that
tweets.
though.
He's seen the tweets. But listen, if I feel like if we have like an 8 out of 10 Zinchenko every single week this season, I feel like that really boosts our squad. It's like what he adds to our squad, no one else does. That like from that left hand side position, you know what I mean, inviting his eye for a pass, his precision in his passing, no one else has that. So I feel like if he's on his game this season, he's gonna be a big boost. And against this Wolves team where they may sit back, we're gonna need this passing to break down the defense. You know what I mean? So I feel like this can be a really good game for him. And if he puts in a good performance first game of the season, he may cement his team for for the next 5 3 games. You know what I mean? So I feel like for him, he's got to put in a performance 100%.
I hear you
Yeah,
100%. I feel like that momentum will continue on to Wolves. I would be completely shocked if Arteta does not start him.
yeah,
Um, and I think the back four is pretty much going to be it's pretty much going to pick itself.
yeah,
But we will get to that later. But when it comes to Zinchenko, I feel like he just really just sparked himself. I just don't know what came over
yeah.
him like this preseason. He
It may be
just
Calafiori. It may be Calafiori.
yes,
It may be.
maybe it's because
Yeah,
of Calafiori. You're right.
yeah. He's looked at it and
I,
said, if I don't put in the performances now, my team in this position, my position in this team is at jeopardy. You know what I mean? I've got to put in the performances right now, and I'm glad that he's taking it the right way, and that's the right mentality. Because who can I talk, for example? I don't know, Fabio Vieira, when Smith Rowe's there, like whenever Fabio Vieira's come in the team, he's never taken his chance, you know what I mean? But we saw Smith Rowe against Luton last season, and he put in a man of the match performance. I like players that when they're like positions in jeopardy, they like, the next chance they get, they take it because they don't want to lose their spot. That's the players I like, you know what I mean?
Same here, and I think that now that Zinchenko he's seeing that now there are other ballers
Mm,
within that within that position, as you were saying earlier, Calafiori. We talk about QER as well, though. QER is still up in the air whether he will remain at the club, but I think it's kind of looking like
he
he
needs to
is
go, man.
staying.
That's not, he needs to go. Raise up some
Who QER?
funds. Raise up some funds. He's not gonna play for us this season. Let's be honest. And remember, Miles Lewis Skelly in pre-season. If anything, he's next in line to play left back. So I
Bro,
feel like I sell
I was
tickets.
gonna get into that. Yo, that kid is
You like
incredible,
him?
bro.
He's good in it.
That
He's good in it. He's good in it. Yeah, he's good, man. I can't lie. No, can I say
that
one thing
kid.
though? Can I say one thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
of
cool. You
course, go
see
for
in
it.
the preseason, yeah, games, when we're playing our youngsters. Why is no one talking? You see the Salah brother in centre mid?
Yeah,
No one's talking about him, but I feel like he put in a good shift in pre-season, but no one's really talking about him. Maybe because he's 20 years old and them guys are 16, 17. But I feel like he needs to go out on loan, get some more perform. I don't know if he'll ever be an Arsenal player, but I feel like maybe we can get a good fee for him. But I think he's really good. I can't lie.
he's got. You know what I like about him is that he has a good touch, good eye on. And he's good on the ball.
Yeah,
I feel like he he's not gonna get any minutes at all. I think when it
yeah,
comes to the main competitions, Champions League, Premier League, and not even like the lower Premier League size. He's not gonna
yeah,
get any really sniff of it.
yeah,
But maybe yeah. The only fear is that when it comes to Arteta, he's just gonna keep constantly just loaning out
yeah,
players
yeah.
who
That's
have
the problem.
really
That's the
great
problem.
potential and
Yeah,
just will not use them. Perfect example is Lakanga, Nuno Tavares, and we just sell them off like
yeah.
eventually, or just let them go for free.
For literally
And
lower. We bought Lukonga for 20 million and his option to buy is 12 million. What is that? And that was your guy as well. That's poor business, bro. Come on, man. That's poor.
poor business, absolutely poor business. And that's the thing about this club that will not change. And that listen, we can bring in great players, but us selling
Yeah,
players,
yeah.
it's just awful,
No,
absolutely
wait. You know
just
what's mad though? I was deep in this the other day. We sold a Wobie for like 35 million. That's mad. That is mad.
and I think it will be no. I don't know whether it is. I don't know if it was Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or
Yeah,
Alex
that was
Iwobi.
40
That is
million as well.
actually.
That was 40 million as well to Liverpool. That was 40 million, I think.
I think
Chamberlain.
either one of those. I would know. Actually, it was. I mean, it was Oxlade-Chamberlain. It still remains our top.
Yeah.
Outgoing signing. That's insane.
Yeah, and then you bought
Imagine
Declan
that.
Rice for 105, Pepe for 72. Yeah, come on, man. This is appalling, man. Come on, Arsenal fix up, man. Honestly, you just have to laugh.
Bro,
If you don't,
who's managing the books, bro?
come
Come
on,
on,
man. Bro. Oh,
bro. What was it? Did we let Aaron Ramsey go on free, fam?
and then he went to join Juventus. Come on, man. You're telling me you can't get money for him, man.
Speak.
Bro, I
Man,
can't.
I can't deal with it, man. But
Honestly,
you know what? We were talking about preseason, yeah, and
yeah,
it was we were talking about players that did stood out that did stood out. We were touching on Lewis Skelly, now
yeah,
Neri as well. We have to give him a shout out. That
yeah,
was
100.
incredible. Do you think that one or maybe both players will may get like a maybe get some cameo minutes into the game against Wolves?
No, Miles Lewis Skelly, he's played for the under 20s or 21s today. So yeah, I doubt he'll be in this. But
Mm-hmm.
Nwaneri, he didn't feature, so he'll probably be in the squad for Wolves. I feel like he could get maybe 10, 15 minutes, and I'd love to see that, to be honest. So yeah,
I love that too. Yeah,
yeah,
I I think it was Arteta who did say, I think in like a press conference a while ago, who said that he does want to include him more
yeah,
into this upcoming season, and I hope so. That's why
yeah,
I
100.
don't know how you feel. I don't know how you feel about it, but
Nah, bro, I feel like he's the reason why I don't want to sign a Smith for replacement. Like literally just that. He's the reason. I don't want to block his pathway into the first team. So I feel like if you get given a chance, you have to take it, bro. Because you're 16, 17. We can't be giving you chance. I mean, like we're trying to win a title. You know what I mean? So you have to come in and you have to put in a performance. And if you do, you can stay in the team. I don't care about your age. You know what I mean? That's my mentality. That's how I think.
I hear you, bro. I
Like, look at
hear you.
Yamal, one of you, bro. I'm young, I'm older than him, and he's there lifting a World Cup while I'm here playing PS5, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, save some for me, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's up there,
Nah, nah,
lifting at
nah,
the
nah,
Euros.
nah. Come on,
Come on,
man.
man. Come on, man. You're taking the nick, bro.
I mean, I feel like my thing is with Arteta, he needs to include more of the youth and giving them a lot
Yeah,
more, I guess more experience within these,
yeah,
competitions. And I think the best way to do that is to take more of those competitions a bit more seriously, like the FA Cup and like the Carabao Cup. I understand the Carabao Cup, the Mickey Mouse Cup, Tin Pot Cup, whatever it
yeah,
is what it is, but it gives more opportunities to players like a Nawaneri a
yeah,
chance to get more time and such like that because heck, silverware and game time for these kids. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? So and for them to grow. Um, and on that, do you think Arteta should be able to take this more seriously? Those
He's got
competitions?
for me, his time's running. He has to win a trophy, bro. His last trophy was his first one, the FA Cup. That was what 4 or 5 years ago now. Come on, you've got to win. I'm sick of him just wasting the Carabao Cup and the FA Cups. But FA Cups are supposed to be our trophy. You know, Man United's one FA Cup behind us now.
I
How is it
know.
our trophy?
And,
We
and
need to get back on our grind. I don't know what we're doing, man. You know what I mean? He needs to start taking this serious. He needs to win a trophy for himself because fans are getting impatient. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing on Twitter if Arteta doesn't win any silverware this season, but we finish second, they still win him gone. And can I even argue against that? No, because as fans, what do we want to see? We want to witness our team lift trophies. So he's got to take it serious, man. Honestly, he's got to take it
mm,
serious.
No, I hear you. I hear you. And those shameless United fans, bro. As much as I listen, like I have a lot of friends who are Man United fans, and
Yeah.
just the way that they rinse me about the FA Cup shamelessly, fam. It's
Listen,
peak.
all you have to say is one thing. We've been there, done that. We finished eighth and won the FA Cup in lockdown, bro. We done that 4 years ago. That's what you have to say to them because they think it's something good finishing eighth. No, we did that time ago, bro. You're new to the party. You know what I mean? That's what you got to say to them. Now shut up. Now shut up after that, man.
Oh my god. um, now touching up on Wolves, just to, wrapping up on Wolves, I just want to say this. Well, actually, I want to ask you this. Do you think, while we're saying that we do have players like Odegaard, Bukayo Saka that will that will more than likely do bits, like, against Wolves, considering the magnitude of the occasion, and that I don't want to leave a great first impression onto the league. Um, do you think that perhaps we may be underestimating Wolves just a small bit?
No, but we're going for a title. I'm sorry, but no. Like you know what I mean? Like the levels is just different, especially when they're
Mhm.
selling their star player as well. I'm not. This is one game that we got Aston Villa next week. That's the one that I'm actually worried about because we lost to them last season. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So I'd be real. I don't really think I'm underestimating them. Yes, they're a good team, but they're just not our level. Simple. That's what I think.
I hear you. And no, like I said before, I think when it comes to Wolves, I look at that. I look at Gary O'Neill, and I'm like, considering what he did with Bournemouth, before which McCauley Ariola took over, I wasn't as, like, it was boring football.
Yeah,
Wasn't as good as what people really were breaking it out to be, um, and it's just it's not gonna it's not gonna be as troublesome, or just like I mean, I'm okay. I'm gonna be as transparent as possible. It's light work. It
yeah,
really is.
yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna
But
call a
but we
spade a
say that.
spade.
But we say that now. Come tomorrow. I'm actually. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say. That. I don't
No,
even want to
if
say this.
something happens tomorrow, bro, I'm gonna go into hiding. I'm telling you this, bro. Going into hiding, bro. I'm Listen. I will hit you up on WhatsApp if something happens tomorrow, bro. I'm
But
telling you
you're
this.
jinxing it, and it could actually just end terribly. Oh my days, man. Oh.
I'm ending my channel if something happens tomorrow, because, bro, I'm doing it, bro. Because I'm telling you, the watch along is on tomorrow, and it's and
Yeah.
but in any event, fam, I just don't want, because like I know that more than likely these boys will definitely cook in it, but I just want that to be a clean sheet. Saka
Yeah.
to get his goal, and
Yeah.
just to let people know that, listen, we're here in it. That's all there is to it. And I don't think that backline is shaky. Midfield is not as convincing. Yes, they did bring Wolves have secured the signature of the youngster Rodrigo Gomez, who did score 8 goals in seven appearances, as their quote unquote replacement for Pedro Neto. But again, it's going to take time for him to really develop
Yeah.
into the Premiership. But again, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Um, Now, with that said, perfect. So yeah, people, what we are about to do here is that, well, first and foremost, please, do me a solid, yeah, and subscribe to the homie Man Them Talk
Thank
Arsenal,
you,
man.
man. Thank you,
Subscribe,
man. Appreciate it, man.
subscribe to their channel, bro.
Appreciate
You
it,
know what
man.
I mean?
Appreciate it.
How I even saw this brother's content is just that it popped up onto my algorithm. They were talking about the U.S. tour,
Yeah.
and talking about Calafiori, and I'll tell you what, it was actually top content.
Thank you,
And
man.
I
Honestly,
really,
appreciate it.
yeah, honestly, bro, do your thing, man. I really do enjoy your content, fam, and
Thank you, man.
obviously, man, you already know what it is.
Yeah. Listen, this ain't gonna be the last time me and you collaborate, honestly, man. I'm
Oh, of
enjoying
course
this
not,
so
brother.
far. But
You
this is not
already
the
know,
last time.
fam.
100, bro.
Heck yeah, fam.
We're
You
in this
already know
together.
what
We're
it
in this
is.
together for real, man. We're in this together, man.
Hey, fam, you already know.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
be here in it. We'll definitely run it back, fam.
Yeah.
But let's do this. We will do the projected 11 for Wolves. Um, it's simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
In goal, we
Listen,
already
can
know.
I say something? It's so sad that
Yeah,
we don't consider Ramsdale anymore. It's sad. The thing, this guy was like, bro, he was a fan favorite at one point. Remember the Liverpool game 2 seasons ago when he saved us? Them saves, bro. Like that's the games where I look at and I'm like, I actually miss this guy. It's so sad to see how we just like, listen. And you know the deep part is as well. Arteta rewarded him with a contract. 3 weeks later, we go and sign Raya. That's a viol. That's a
But do
violation.
you remember? I hear you, but do you also remember that performance in the Europa League against Sporting Lisbon,
Yeah, okay.
where man
Yeah,
was
I
off
will
his
never.
line
Okay, one thing I am gonna say is Ramsdale's stupid moments was one of the most annoying things to
and
watch as a fan.
man is crap at
Yeah.
penalties, and he's not good on his feet. You know that.
Okay, cool. But now that we've seen Raya for a whole season, would you really say that like a Ramsdale replacement was needed? Do you think that he was a huge upgrade? That's not. It was ruthless, man. It's not like we're signing a Allison. We're signing a Brentford goalkeeper, man. Come on. I thought that was very ruthless.
I think Ramsdale. Well, what are you saying? Are you asking if Raya is a upgrade to Ramsdale?
Yeah.
I think so, in my opinion,
In
because
what?
the
In
thing
what? In
is,
a sense with his feet, because I can name you countless games where Ramsdale's I'm sorry, Raya was poor with his feet. I go back to the Lons game in the Champions League where he literally passed to Wahi their striker and then he scored and we lost 1-0 in the Champions League. You know what I mean?
the thing is though, I feel like when if you really deep it right, it's not even just that he's just that good on his feet. It works within his system.
Yeah.
Ramsdale, yeah,
Yeah.
Ramsdale, I think he's better. And Ramsdale, well, yes, he has cat like reflexes. Yes, he is. There's no question that he is good as he is a good goalkeeper, but I don't think he just works within Arteta's system.
Yeah.
Arteta likes to work from the back, and he
Yeah.
relies on his goalkeeper to be calm and to be good on his feet. That
Yeah.
is what it is. He starts to play from the back.
Yeah.
Raya is perfectly capable of doing that. He has great vision. He sees, let's say, Martinelli go far left, Bukayo
Yeah.
Saka onto the right, Kai Havertz, Odegaard, who are potentially making runs. Raya has that
Yeah.
vision, similar to, let's say, Alisson Becker, or even whatchamacallit, Ederson. You know what I mean? And honestly, in my opinion, he's better than Ramsdale at penalties, because that's my biggest
Yeah, okay,
criticism
yeah,
of
fair
the
enough.
whole
Yeah,
time.
but anyone is, let's be honest, anyone's better than Ramsdale. The guy couldn't save a penny to save his life. You know what I mean? Oh my days. His first, I think it was the first one he saved was in the Community Shield, I think. That one, I was like,
Yeah,
what happened? I was like, what?
bro.
Because I've never witnessed this guy save a penny in my life until that moment, bro.
Nah,
Oh,
fam. It's Ramsdale. Like whenever we concede a penalty and there's Ramsdale up there, I
yeah,
pray, fam. I'm like,
yeah,
nah, man. Inshallah, Saints. I can't lie to you, man. Like it's one of them ones where I'm like, nah, it's done. We done out here. And whatever he does, I'm just like, yo, who put on the juju on the other guy? Like honestly, it's crazy, fam.
yeah,
Like honestly, but no, like for me, and I'm gonna say this when it comes to Aaron Ramsdale, I will always appreciate him for what he has done for us.
yeah,
He's been a tremendous goalkeeper. But I think it's safe to say that that Arteta doesn't want him to be included at all into this team. And
yeah,
if he like, let's say he will be like, for me, he will be great in a team like say Aston Villa, a team like Newcastle,
yeah.
or, and I hate to say it, and I may look like an op for this, but for a team like Tottenham,
The thing is, you're not wrong. He's a quality keeper, man. He's quality. I
he's a
genuinely think he's
quality.
quality, bro. Like there
He
was a
is.
time when I was debating he was the best in the league. I'll be honest, bro. I was going back and forth with my friends all the time.
You say what?
I was debating,
What?
bro. There was a
Nah,
period.
yo,
No, 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 no,
nah,
no. Guy, no,
nah,
no,
nah,
no.
nah,
Oh
nah,
my
nah, nah,
days.
nah, nah, nah,
That,
nah, 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 sin bin. Nah, this brother's gonna get sin bin, fam. Nah, 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 nah.
He said what? He
Nah,
said
nah, nah,
what?
nah, nah,
Ugh,
nah.
brother, ugh.
guys are really forgetting what Ramsdale did for us. Did you not remember?
Bro,
Oh my.
no, listen, I know one of my own in it, fam. I know my
Come on.
own.
He was
Wait, what?
quality. He was
Bro,
quality. There was a
he
period of
was
time when he was the
quality,
best in the
yes,
league.
but he's not. But bro, you're trying to compare Aaron Ramsdale to Allison and
What?
to
Wait,
and to
hold on.
Ederson?
Hold on. What, the season where Liverpool finished in the Europa League spot? Yes, I am comparing him to to Alisson. Sorry, of course I can. Of course I can. We finished second, and he was a big reason because of that. Come on, man. What? I'm not bugging. Come on, like, I chat back me up or something, bro. I'm not bugging. I know I'm talking facts. He was a great keeper, and there was a period of time where he was debatably the best goalkeeper in the league at that exact moment. I genuinely believe that.
He was a great no for that season. He was a fantastic goalkeeper. He was
And
on a
even the
heck of a
season
run.
before, do you remember that
Yeah,
Leicester
no, I
game?
agree.
Do you
No,
remember the
listen, I
Leicester game?
agree.
Wait, do you remember the Leicester game where he made that Madison free kick and I don't know how he saved it, but he did. I just
Yes,
can't. I can't
yes.
forget. I can't forget him. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna honestly, Matt. That's gonna hurt me when he leaves this club. It's gonna hurt me so much. I can't.
No, it's gonna suck. It's it's gonna hurt. I do agree because I feel like there could have been a place. And I still think, in my opinion, there are, and especially in this game of football, that you can have two quality goalkeepers. It has been done before. Barcelona
Man
have done
City
it.
literally ran Ortega. Ortega probably walks in every single Premier League team except Liverpool and Arsenal. Let's be real.
Mm,
I rate him. I rate Ortega.
Ortega's a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He surprised me,
Yeah, because then
and I
even
think
you saw the Edison links to Saudi. If he went, like Pep
yeah,
said, he was going to be the number one. So even Pep has a
yeah.
faith in Ortega. You know what I mean? I rate him.
No, listen, Ortega surprised me, and if he had went to and if he had went to Saudi like it was, um, then yeah, I think he obviously would have gotten the glove. You know what I mean? He would have
Yeah,
just he would have taken it over. Because I don't think Pep would have invested into a new one, considering of the of the 115 court
yeah,
cases that are going on next month. So, but yeah, we shall see what happens with Ramsdale, as well as the others who are potentially leaving. But as we get into this, we have to go with Raya because we have no
yeah,
one
right.
else
Yeah,
at the
they got
moment.
that. Yeah. Hey,
But
Pep.
so question, since we're on the goalkeeper topic, do you think Raya can get the Golden Glove?
With the defense in front of him, he has, of course. You've got Declan Rice, the second best DM in the league. You've got Saliba, who's potentially the youngest best centre back in the league. You've got Gabriel, who can I say? I don't know if this is outrageous, but I personally think that Gabriel was better than Saliba last year. I don't know if that's
That's not a
outrageous.
bad one. Yeah, no, I think Gabriel was
He was
fantastic
phenomenal, and
last season.
but it's only us Arsenal fans that realize that. You see, other fans they will just glaze Saliba because of his PR. Not PR, but because he's just this young French centre back. You know what I mean? But guys that actually watch Gabriel will witness 9 times out of 10 it was him saving Saliba last year. You know what I mean? So I feel like that centre back pairing is just so strong, and you cannot break that with Declan Rice in front. That trio, of course, he could win the Golden Glove, man. Who
I
wouldn't?
think for me, that what I like the thing is though with Saliba, right? He has played he has played like every, I think, what was it? There was like a weird statistic that he played every
Yeah,
single
every
minute for
second.
us
That was mad.
last season.
That
That's
was mad.
mad, and you
That's
can't take that away
crazy.
from him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in my opinion, without Saliba, you can't have Gabriel work together. It's like you have to have one and the other.
It's
You know what I
it's a
mean? Because
partnership. Don't get me wrong, but
it's a
I'm just
true
saying.
partnership.
Yeah, but there was times like in the big games for me, Saliba went missing. Except the Man City games, because there he clamped up Haaland. But okay, cool. I say Bayern Munich. For me, Saliba, what his head
The,
was gone. It's like the
no, the
pressure
Bayern
was
Munich
too high.
game that was just terrible. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. So there was just some times where Gabriel was like looking at the senior head, and previously seasons, yeah, you say Gabriel's always the one that loses his head, and he has a mistake in him. But for me, last season he got rid of that out of his game. I didn't really look at him and say he's gonna make a mistake. He was so solid for me, and I like that he's growing in experience for me. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I hear it, and I feel like in terms of set pieces as well, Gabriel is
That's another
in my
thing.
opinion
That's
superior.
another thing. They both scored. They scored against Leon in the
Yeah.
Emirates Cup. I think that's another
Mhm.
thing we have this season. Corner kicks. Declan Rice. I don't. Who came up with the idea to put him into corners? Whoever did. You need a pay rise, bro. Because ever since his man touched the corners, goals. Yo,
Bro,
and you wouldn't like. I wouldn't look at him and say he's a corner taker until I saw it. You know what I mean? So honestly, hands up to whoever made that decision.
brother, I'm telling you, like last season, right? We were like number one, I believe, in terms of set pieces. We're
Yeah,
gonna, in my opinion, we are going to replicate that same feat because
100%.
we are cooking when it comes to
Yeah,
set pieces. Whoever like that
yeah,
set piece coach is,
yeah.
fam, that set piece manager,
Because, bro, he
fam,
needs a pay rise. I've seen it all over Twitter. He needs a pay rise. He
oh
needs it. I don't care.
king, man. Oh my
Take this 10p. Just take anything, bro. I will give you anything, honestly, bro. Like, you know what I
bro,
mean? He deserves it.
give man his own private box, please. I'm telling you, man. Like, what?
Yeah.
Just do whatever you have to do. Just keep him
Yeah,
at the
keep
club.
him. I don't want to let him go. Yeah, 100%.
No, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. The city dogs, they're sniffing. They're
yeah,
sniffing
definitely.
because they know that Pep and his staff are going.
Yeah,
So those sharks are sniffing around us. That's bad.
but he's staying here, man. I hope he stays
Nah,
here,
he's
honestly.
staying here he's staying
Yeah,
here for a while. That brother's gonna have
yeah,
a statue eventually. So I'm
yeah.
telling you that right now. um, but yeah, so David Ryan, he's going to be starting in between the posts. That's pretty much a given. So left back is pretty much
Zinchenko. Yeah, we
it's
said.
pretty much Zenny. It's
We said
Zenny.
Zinchenko.
It's no
I'm not
question.
gonna really think about Calafiori because he's only literally played 30 minutes for this football club. Timber, he's back in training, but he missed the last 3 games because of like a little niggle, and I don't want to rush him in. And I'm happy with Zinchenko, like we both said in pre-season. So yeah, Zinchenko 100.
Mm. Um, and obviously our partnership will be in there. I pretty much think that the back four is
Yeah. Yeah, we we,
pretty
we,
much
we
set.
we know what the back four is. We know the back. And I like that. I like that, we've got like a kind of a settled one and we know what we're expecting. And that allows the back four to kind of like just build that partnership, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't mind that. It's set in stone. Whereas the attack, I don't mind if we really like change it up, to make us unpredictable.
I agree. Yeah. Let's see here. We have Benny Blanco there. What do you mean? What do you
Benjamin,
mean
it's
that?
Benjamin.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
right.
But still, I would think Ben White would show up. And jeez, now we're gonna get to the good stuff here in the midfield.
Yeah. This is where it gets tricky for me. Because you can go in many ways. It depends.
Hmm.
Do you know? You put forward what you want, and then in the sixth round, and I put forward what I want.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say Jorginho. I'm gonna say Jorginho will start in the six,
Jorginho.
and I'm gonna start with Jorginho.
Is this what you want or what you think?
I feel like I think because
So what do you want?
I want Thomas Partey. I want Partey to be in the six, and then you have Declan Rice being as your 8.
Yeah.
And then you have Odegaard.
Mm.
So that pretty much balance things out. Or either way, you can have Partey and then Declan Rice switch positions. Either way, they'll fit nice. But the thing with Arteta is that he's such a madman. He is such a tactical pervert that
Yeah. That's a new one.
no, he is because man just wants to do his inverted wingers, inverted fullbacks, man, inverted center backs, inverted goalkeepers, and I'm like, bro, what happened to the game that that I grew up watching, fam?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, so I'm trying to get into the mind of him. So I'm like, it's more than likely he will start with Thomas. It's more than likely he'll start with Jorginho because I feel like
Go on.
he might. I feel like Jorginho, he does kind of like have a bit of control, a better control into that midfield, kind of make things a bit calmer than Thomas Partey in a way. It's a shame that he doesn't have the legs like he used to have. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. How do you feel about it?
The question I'll pose is: do we need Jorginho against Wolves? For me, I need someone that's going to penetrate passes into the final third, and maybe Jorginho will stir down the play. That's not what I need against Wolves. You know what I mean? Maybe against a Man City, cool, but not against this team. Wait, who started against Leon? Was it Jorginho or was it Partey? I don't know. Wait, I think it
was Jorginho.
Yeah,
I think it was
Jorginho. He's gonna start Jorginho. Yeah, he's gonna start Jorginho. I think that's set in stone. I feel like the lineup he went with Leon. I feel like he's gonna kind of go copy and paste with that. You know what I mean?
Let me see. Let's
Yeah.
make sure. Let me make sure. No, actually, he started. Started Partey for that one.
Okay, okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm going party. I'm going party, and that's what I actually
You
want to
know,
see.
go.
That's
Okay.
what I actually want to see as well. I'm gonna go party.
All right. All right. So, mm, you know what? Let's go. Let's go with Partey because it could go. It could go either. You know what? Honestly, it'd be more than likely that like we've seen this before as well, where he would start Thomas Partey, and then we had Declan Rice, and then towards like the 60th, 75th minute, he will take
Yeah.
off Partey, and then he'll put on Jorginho to cover that midfield or that
Mhm.
the defensive midfield position. So I wouldn't be surprised if that were to be the case in this type of environment.
Mm.
Um,
And then
Now, obviously,
Odegaard, man, he's looked fire this flipping pre-season. I remember, yeah, against Bournemouth, like, because Bournemouth, they kind of played the mid-team, and so did we. But you see, when Odegaard came on the pitch, he just looked head and shoulders above everyone. It looked like no one was on his, like, you know what I mean? I honestly
he
just
was
looked at him and said,
incredible.
wow, you're just way better than everyone on the pitch right now. Literally just that. The way he controlled that game when he came on, it was beautiful. I'm not going to lie.
Nah, like I mean, I think Odegaard has really just. I mean, I don't know. It's a shame that now that Smith Rowe has left, and he's given up the number 10.
Mm.
They really should be giving it to him because that
Yeah,
brother has just been
yeah,
incredible. He really does deserve it because
yeah.
the vision, just the elegance that brother just brings.
I always go back to the Chelsea game. You see that pass he gave to Havertz? That's illegal. That's
Uh,
illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. The curve on that pass, like, bro, come on, man. That's not fair. That's
nah,
like a FIFA pass. That's just, you know what I mean? Oh, honestly, man.
and I'm telling you, and I think the way that this team, I guess the team performance was in a whole, I guess against Leverkusen as well, was just, even though it was phenomenal. But I think Odegaard, that midfield, the way the midfield was structured, it was Regina, Kai Havertz. Even though I'm not a big fan of Kai Havertz in the midfield, Odegaard basically just took command of it. He was like,
Yeah,
listen, don't worry about things. I'm taking care of this. Do you know what I mean? And he did. Like Zinchenko, even though like Zinchenko was doing well coming there from the far left side, Odegaard was bringing incredible passes, feeding in to Trossard. It was magical. I
yeah.
loved it. Every minute
But
of it.
one thing I do ask of Odegaard this season is, so you see the season where we made that the surprise title charge. That season, he scored 15 goals and 7 assists. Last season, his output kind of dropped off. I need to see that return. You know what I mean? If we really want to challenge, I need his goals back. Because that Odegaard was beautiful. Like when he was chipping in goals outside. I don't really see outside the box goals anymore. Maybe that's because Arteta wants to control and everything. But I don't care. Just pop one outside the box. You know what I mean? You've got the quality for it, and he takes just a bit too much chances. And maybe that's why he didn't get as much goals and assists last season. And for me, I wanted to get rid of that out of his game and just get more GA. Honestly,
And I think you're spot on with that because that's my biggest criticism of the players in general.
yeah,
Because even when we saw in preseason as well, from against Bournemouth, against Lyon, and as well as against Leverkusen as well, we had so many chances
yeah,
where and then there were so many opportunities that like the boys just floundered because they just took too many touches within the
yeah,
box. They were being too cautious, and I think that needs to change, especially from the likes of Odegaard, from the likes of Martinelli, and Trossard especially, who is now pretty much our clinical finisher. And I think I mean I want to say Arteta kind of basically just fed that in them, like to kind of like hold on to that proverbial leash. But I think he needs to let it go. Let them
yeah,
just have a shot, outside the box. Let them roam free and just let them be creative. Nothing
yeah.
wrong with it. I mean, um, let's see.
But you know
But
what it is? I feel like the season where we made the surprise title. I feel like that's what made us great because we were so unpredictable. People did not like it was so unpredictable. Yeah, like the way we was free flowing. Saka that season, I don't see Saka take on his man anymore. The way I've seen it every single game, I was seeing it Saka do that. Now I don't see it no more. I'm seeing him either go down the line, then he comes back and he passes it back to Ben White. I promise you, all the time he will come back and either pass it to Odegaard and it's so predictable. I want that
Would you say
unpredictably back.
would you say that was our best season that really produced the best football?
Yes, as in, well, it's hard because listen, last season, like I think last season we scored more goals than we did the season before. But listen, with my eyes, that season was so enjoyable. I was so excited to watch every single match. Yes, we didn't score as much as we did
Same.
last season, but I was so excited, bro. I remember like the Leicester game, we put 4 past them. Jesus as well that season. Yo, that's what I'm saying. That front three of Jesus, Martinelli, and Saka, that was so elite before the World Cup. No one could touch us. No one. And I want that back, man. I want that free flowing football back. I'll be real.
It was diabolical. It really
Yeah,
was, fam.
like literally.
And that's the thing. And Jesus, I think that's also another player. I think I expect more of this season
Yeah.
because I think what was last season he only had like 5
Good
goals
luck.
on
Oh
there.
yeah, that's poor. That's shocking, man.
Absolutely
For
poor.
50 million pound player.
Yeah, and granted, like the brother, like what he did have, he was consistent with his injuries. I get it, but still, for the amount of money that we paid for, and considering the
Yeah.
wages that he's on,
Yeah.
we need more. Like
Yeah,
5
way
goals,
That's,
bro.
that's,
Like
that's
5 goals, bro.
unbelievable.
And Kentia has more goals. Like, come on, man.
Can we not mention that name, please? Because if you watch that, I promise you, I hate that guy. So hate is a strong word. He's an Arsenal player at the end of the day. I strongly dislike Nketiah. I'm so sorry, but I'm so sorry. He's a nice guy, but on the football,
Brother,
on the
he's one
football
of
pitch,
our own, man. Come on.
I'm sorry. I can't. You see my co-host, yeah. We go back and forth in this all the time. I can't stand him on the football
Swear
pitch, bro.
down.
I promise you,
Swear
I can't
down.
do it. I can't. I need him gone. I was so mad. Listen, I don't know. I don't want to talk about him anymore. I don't want to talk
No,
about him
no,
anymore.
no, 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 no.
I don't want to.
That is for another show in it, fam.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
may have to we may have to get into your therapy, fam, about that.
yeah.
Swear. But nah. But pretty much the midfield, right? I think hopefully, I pray that this doesn't happen, but we did see this once during preseason where Arteta did put Kai Havertz in that attacking midfield position, and that was against Leverkusen. Do you think that will be done in the first game?
I think he may save that for Aston Villa for the unpredictability.
You think so?
That's what I think. I feel like this game he'll go with this, but then the next game he'll switch it up. You know what I mean? So Aston Villa don't know what they're expecting. That's what I think.
I hear you.
So it's either he starts Havertz in the midfield this game and switches up next game, or he starts Partey in the midfield and then starts Havertz in the midfield next game. That's what I think.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So for this, we will say rice, baby.
Yep.
We'll definitely get into it.
Yeah,
Nice.
Declan.
Alrighty. And then we'll go with our
Odegaard.
No, I did not. I'm not gonna buy that. I'm gonna go with our captain in it.
Yeah.
Nice. Alrighty. Wow, there's 2 Odegaards. I did not know that. All right. Okay. Now for the front 3.
Okay, let's go right wing first because I feel like that's the most easiest one.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, Bukayo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that we may see another right winger to help Saka this transfer window?
Who do you actually deep it? Who is there out there that's quality enough to come in this Arsenal team and give Saka a push, and that's gonna also accept the second fiddle role because whoever we bring in is not replacing Saka. Full stop. I don't care who's gonna do that and his quality. That's what he has to actually think. Nico Williams, he's gonna sign. That was the one guy I wanted, but he got number 10 at Atletico Bilbao now, so I doubt he's leaving. And then Pedro Neto's gone.
But realistically, Nico Williams wouldn't have taken the second fiddle
Yeah, and
role
then
though.
even not well. To be fair, he could have battled it out Martinelli, so he may have looked at that and said maybe that's why I would come Arsenal.
I would. I mean, considering the circumstance, because while yes, we do need a striker, definitely. I think having a right winger is 100% a priority,
Yeah, that's
and
exactly me.
I think for me, and I've said this to a few Arsenal fans as well, and they're not as mad at this take. And I think Brian and Wemo from Brentford would honestly do a job for us. It's not bad, great on the ball. He's tacky, good vision, good finisher. Rotation purposes, Bukayo going to be the first, but he needs a second in command. I think he can do a job for any of the top 6 clubs. And Brentford, they're pretty much a sinking ship at the moment. Once Ivan Toney leaves, that team's going to go down. So,
But that's the thing. Are they going to let Ivan Toney and Breno go in the same window? That's the thing you have to say.
they need
And
funds.
Arsenal, for me, I thought that they'll price him at 50, 60 million. Are Arsenal going to pay that price? Like, we're struggling to get Marino done, who's under 30 million. And you really think we're going to go to them? And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that would happen. I hear it though. I feel like that would be actually good backup to Saka, but realistically, I don't see it happening.
I hear you. I mean, I've always been a dreamer of bringing in what's his name, bringing in Federico Chiesa, but he always wants to be a starter.
Yeah.
And
But even that would be a good
it's
signing, man. 20 million I'm seeing. That's a bargain for such a quality player.
25
I just
million, man, from
like,
what I think
but
you
it's
just are
probably the
asking.
injuries. It's probably the injuries that teams are looking at. Even Coman, have you seen them Coman links? Apparently, how Bayern
No,
want
I
them
don't want that
going.
brother anywhere near our club, brother. I do not want. No, that man. Listen, you can shake that guy's hand, and the man's gonna go to the ER. Like, like honestly, man, like bro is a walking made of glass, man. Like I cannot
Yeah.
have that guy anywhere near our club. Him, Sane, no,
I would have
man.
taken him. No, I'm sorry. I would have taken after the performance he put in against Arsenal in the Champions League. You would have taken him. I'm taking him.
Wait a minute, you would have taken Sane?
I would have taken 100%.
Nah, you're away. Nah,
100%.
nah,
Come on,
way,
man.
brother.
Will, come on, man.
Brother, come on,
Cooked
man.
Kivior. He cooked him alive. And Gabriel, we cooked in that game too.
But Sane had so many chances though, like in the like throughout that Champions League campaign, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or not even during that Champions League like during the Champions League. In the Euros. Like
Okay, yeah, he was shocking.
which
He was balling
like
that. He was
during have you
shocking.
seen the performance in the Euros, bro? Like
Yeah,
man,
it
like
was
like
balls, bro.
the way that Musiala, Kai Havertz set things up for him,
Yeah.
and man can't bury it. He can't. Just wouldn't work for me because it's too much of a risk. I think he's lost a bit of quality in my opinion. It's the same thing with
Yeah, but we
go ahead.
saw him against us. What do you mean lost? He was man of the match. The quality was
Brother. But
there.
again, I hear you though. But again, it's just inconsistencies. It's
Yeah,
the
but
same thing with those. It's the
this is
same thing
my
with
point.
those wanting Rafael Leao as well. Again, I don't see it.
But this is my point. In the big games, he turns up. Against Arsenal in the Champions League, he turns up. This is where I want that type of player. And for me, what I want in the winger is directness and pace. He's got that in abundance. He's going to run at. When was the last time we've seen Saka run at his fullback? We don't see it. For me, if Sane came, he would add that to this team with a lot of natural pace. And I feel like he would do really good, especially in the big games.
I may have to disagree with you on that because I think Trossard, I mean, applies more of that directness to. I mean,
No, well, okay, yeah, direct, but pace, man. Come on, I saw there was so many times this season where he's on the halfway line, yeah, and we put a ball in behind. The defender will catch up to him easy. He's not quick. You know what I mean? You want Martinelli in them positions, bro, and I feel like we need that on both flanks. I feel like if we have Martinelli running in behind on this flank and Sane in behind on the other flank, in 60th minute, I feel that could really work. And yeah, I'd probably put Trossard over Martinelli this game.
I
Yeah.
hear you. If he were to start tomorrow, I hope he does come in with impact
Hundred
because
percent.
he needs to.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of potential. He
Yeah.
really does. He can
Yeah.
be. He has a lot of doubters, especially within our fan base, as you know. But I still feel confident that he can be a great player, and he
Yeah.
can be.
He can.
But that season really just left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths.
It was unexpected as well. No one
Yeah,
you expect him to kick on even more. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened. Honestly, I don't.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
And up front, talking about our striker.
Okay. Jesus or Havertz. The Leverkusen game. Havertz started midfield, didn't it? When he got 2 assists and 1 goal, he did. Yeah, because Jesus started up front.
Yeah.
Havertz didn't even do anything against Leon. I can't lie. But let's be real. When does Arteta ever drop Kai Havertz? He doesn't. He's gonna start striker. So is there even a point of a debate? He's gonna start striker. He don't drop Havertz. That's his right hand man.
The thing is, the sad part is that you're right though.
Exactly. Like when was the last Premier League game where Havertz was on the bench? Can any of that? Do you know? I honestly don't know.
I don't remember. Let me see.
I don't know.
I don't remember. You know what, man?
Like, you know what I mean? He don't drop him.
I don't remember what was the last time.
Cause see,
I don't remember.
you can't.
Yeah. I
If
can't
he's available-
remember.
Yeah, he just starts him. That's his right hand man. Honestly, that's one guy that he will never leave alone. You know what I mean? He will be with him through thick and thin. So yes, I feel like Havertz is gonna start. And you know what? You know AFTV? Do you know Robbie?
Of course.
Yeah. He's saying that he reckons Havertz will score 20+ goals this season. Is that outrageous?
What's that? What's that, brother?
Bombastic side eye.
Big man,
Bombastic.
big man thing, yeah. It's not looking good,
Not
bruv.
looking good, bro.
It's not looking
Not
good.
looking
Big
good,
man.
bro.
This man's taking the piss. I'm like, ain't no way did man say that.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh my days.
Man.
But bro, and I'm like, here's the thing. I have like when it pertains to Kai Havertz, right? I have like when we first signed him, and like you like many Arsenal fans, I was very confused.
Yeah, I feel like the whole fan base was. And if you wasn't, then you're just like, you're a
You're
big
just-
Arteta
you're
twat,
lying.
I'll be honest. You just twat for
For
Arteta.
real?
Yeah, come on, man. Anyone with common sense would look at that signing and say, what are we doing? Another Chelsea reject?
Bro, we had what Willian, we had David Luiz.
Oh, the
We
William
had,
one. Oh, yeah. Oh, my days.
Bruh.
And do you know Troops as well? Watching Troops talk about William was the funniest thing of that time. Them fan camps in America, bro, it made me die every single time. Big up Troops. All my days and interviews made my day. Even if we lost, I can't. Watching that would just make me smile again. I'll be honest. As an Arsenal fan, I'll admit that, bro. That interview.
I
made
can't
me
lie.
smile.
You know what? Even me, like when we lost, I was like, you know what, man, it's okay. We still got Troops in prime
You know what I mean?
AFTV in it. Yeah, you know what I mean. we can't cap, man. Come on.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, lot. I'm not gonna cap you. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real.
Our fan base, we have crackheads. We have crackheads as fan bases, man. Like honestly, and that's fine.
Oh my days.
But transitioning
Yeah,
to
we
this, I
sidetracked.
pretty much
We sidetracked.
So for the strikers, it's pretty much between Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say, based on what we saw last season and in preseason, we're gonna have to go with Kai Havertz.
Yeah. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. If this was started the season last year, I would have been livid. But now that I've seen him score the goals that he has scored, them pivotal goals, I don't mind it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like I, I'm trying to make a case for Gabriel Jesus, but I'm like,
He's looked good in
unless,
pre-season. Don't get me wrong. He's looked very good. He looks
yeah,
lean. He looks fit. He looks ready, and I like that.
yeah,
I want him to fight for it now. I want you to. This is what one reason why I'm kind of happy that we haven't signed a striker is to give Jesus one more chance to just go and battle it out. And I feel like he's gonna want that striker spot badly. And I feel that's healthy competition. Havertz and Jesus, because then even if Jesus wins the striker battle, you can kind of drop Havertz in the midfield if Arteta wants to. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm happy with that battle.
100%. And I feel like he can be able to to challenge Havertz for that center position. I feel like our clinical forwards or strikers, you can say. Well, I won't say Jesus really is clinical at the moment, but you can say like our three strikers at the moment: Kai Havertz, Jesus, and Trossard in a way.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Nketiah. I thought you was going to say Nketiah.
No. I'm not trying to, fam. I'm not trying to trigger yet because there's still a bit of hope. There's still a bit of hope that Bournemouth may take the bid. Some hope.
Bro, but they signed Evan Nelson from Porto. They're not signing another striker.
Fam, listen, can I just live?
Listen,
can I live in delusion, bro? Can you let me live in delusion?
No, come on, Will. Listen, let me tell you what's going to happen. We're drawing 2-2 to West Ham, yeah? 85th minute, number 14 in Nketiah comes on to win the match, bro. I'm telling you.
But you're not letting me live in delusion, fam. Come on, man. Jeez.
I see it from now. That's what's going to happen. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
And when that does happen, I'm gonna throw my phone at my TV, bro, because I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it happen. I'm sorry. I've seen it too many times. He don't score.
No.
He hasn't scored on away goal in more than a year as a striker.
That's peak, fam.
That's poor. That is poor. He scored a hat trick against Sheffield because that's his level. So now you go to the Championship, go to them and score more hat tricks. There you go. You look a good striker in the Championship, or for like a Southampton, but not for Arsenal. Sorry, nah, no chance.
And I hope Jesus does have a redemption arc season.
Yeah.
I hope my goal, I don't know how you feel, but realistically, I want him to score at least 8+ goals this season, considering that at least 8, maybe 10 goals plus.
8 goals. Bro.
Bro.
Listen, can I say something? Because I feel like, okay, cool. A lot of Arsenal fans, they say we don't have a goal scorer in our team. Before the World Cup, this guy was banging in goals left, right. Are we going to forget that? It's just after the World Cup, after that knee injury, everything's kind of messed up. But if he carried on in the same way, would we be sitting here saying we need a goal scorer? I don't feel like we would. If he carried on this form, I feel like we'll be very content. And we'd say just focus on the right wing spot and sign a Bukayo Saka replacement. That's what I think. I feel like if he regains that form, I know it's an if, but if he does, we've got a strike on our hands, bro.
That's a big if, though. But I hear you. You know what?
That's the thing, though. It is a big if, and that's what
you make a good case, though. You make a good case because at the end of the day, the same way, in the same token that you and I were spoken about giving the benefit of the doubt to Martinelli, we have to give the same thing to Gabriel Jesus because if he can hone in the same form that he was at City and also being over for the World Cup and such like that, he can do the same thing with us.
Yeah.
I feel like he does have the hunger. He can score goals.
Yeah, he can.
He has he can even get into positions, brother.
Yeah.
But no, you had something to say about Jesus?
No. I was just saying that I want to see him return to the form, and honestly, and I feel like if we do get him back, then I'm happy with us not trying to sign a striker. Honestly, I feel like he can actually step up. It's just his unpredictability, the way he was. That was the thing that was missing. Remember the interchange between Jesus and Martinelli. That's what was working so much in that 2023 season.
I know.
Jesus would go left wing, and then Martinelli would just kind of make her running behind, and then he scored. That was what was working so much.
It was wicked. It was wicked.
It was mad. That was mad.
So let me ask you this: if we had the chance to sign an elite striker, who would it be?
Sesko.
Who would you
I
want?
was Sesko. Me and my co-host, yeah, we done this video where we reacted to Sesko highlights. Make sure to check that out. And bro, we was mind blown. We was mind blown. I can't lie. For me, he's such a young profile, and I feel like he's an Arteta man. 6'4", Haaland like. He's a goal scorer. The power in his shots is mad. For me, I take the risk. Yes, he's young, but he doesn't have to come into the team straight away. You maybe like start Havertz, and then with 30 minutes to go, you bring him on, let him learn his trade more. If he's happy to take that role, I can't. Like, he's a striker I'd go out and sign. I wouldn't sign Osimhen. I feel like his ego is just too much for this club. I like how the club, like, all the players, we're all connected and stuff. You know what I mean? I don't like that one guy that thinks he's ahead of everyone. So I think I'd sign
I hear
Sesko.
it. You know what? I hear you when it comes to Benjamin Sesko. I feel like I did see some highlights of him as well, and as well as in the Euros too. Um, I'm impressed with him.
Yeah,
I cannot lie, I am, but I need to see more of him
yeah,
too at the same time. Hope, and I will be looking at him more so this upcoming season.
yeah,
And he does have that build similar to Holland. He is not afraid to really to shoot. His
yeah.
power within his shot is
It was the
just
power that
unreal.
took me away. The
It's
power in his
unreal.
shots, bro. Yo, someone needs to
It's
check his
crazy.
foot out, bro. Honestly.
It's crazy. And I think I think that's what Arsenal really just been lacking for a long time, and that is just a
Yeah.
lethal nine. And that's
Since
what's been kind of
Podolski.
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think since that since that era that we had, it's just that we really haven't had a lethal number nine.
Yeah.
And I think for me though, my dream striker is going to be would have to be Lautaro Martinez from Inter
He signed a
Milan.
contract though, man. He signed a contract.
I know.
But yeah, he would be the
Sesko as
dream.
well.
He would be the dream though. He would.
Brother, like that guy is just there's something about him that
Yeah, I see it.
his dynamite is incredible.
Yeah.
The way that he can play two positions. He can play as your lethal nine, but he can also play as a center forward. He can play as like a false nine in a way, and I think he will be perfect for this Arsenal team. And he is just lethal in front of goal, and he has a great vision. He has a good eye for a pass.
Yeah.
I think he can work with a two partnership striker. He has done that with Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah.
And he will track back and just chase you for the ball as well. And that's what I like with the striker. I think because like with Arteta, he wants every single player to do multiple things, not just being relegated to one. So with Lautaro, we'll be able just to do that. So I don't know. That's just me. That's me in my own little dream world.
I feel like that'd be every Arsenal fan's dream. But the reason why I didn't say that is because he's just signed a contract. And if I'm not mistaken, before like a couple of seasons back, we was heavily linked with him though.
Yes,
I believe we
yes, we
was.
were.
Yeah, we were.
We were.
Yeah.
And
But I feel like I think was that the Jesus season where we just signed Jesus instead? Or was that?
Yeah. That's what we got Jesus. And I mean, obviously, I'm not mad that we got Jesus because listen, Jesus, he's one of our own in it. So like we can't hate on him. But at the same time, the way Lautaro has been cooking internationally and as well as domestically, it's just.
Wait, he scored he scored the winner for the Copa America, no? Was that Alvarez? It was either him or Alvarez.
I believe it was Alvarez.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe it was Alvarez. Yeah, but dang. What was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, here we go. So, if you with this lineup, what would you think will be your prediction for the at full time?
If I'm not mistaken, Wolves, they lost like 3-0 in preseason. One of the most recent games. They did, innit? Okay, then I'm expecting 4-0. Big chest. I'm going all out. 4-0 Arsenal. 4-0 Arsenal.
Hey.
Am I gonna get disappointed?
Nah, no. Listen, I expect from me, man. I need these lot to cook Wolves. I'm saying I'm gonna go with a light 4-0 as well, fam.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that with chest too,
Okay.
man.
Okay. So we both
And I'm gonna say
stick to 4-0.
I'm gonna say with a Kai Havertz hat trick too, fam.
This would be a first hat trick for Arsenal. You sure it's going to be the first game of the season?
I'm feeling a little reckless, man. I might have to go for it. It could happen. I need these guys to cook in it, so I'm gonna have to go with it.
Go on.
No, go
on. I was saying, I see a score in the corner, so I'm gonna go with one of the centre backs. I'm gonna go with Gabriel scoring a goal. I'm gonna go with. I feel like Saka will get one. Last season, he scored the first goal. He scored in the first game. That banger against Nottingham Forest, by the way. But I've not seen him. Well, that was his last goal outside the box, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't even.
That's the thing. I can't think, so I feel like it was. So
more than likely, then, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
because I can't recall like whether you're talking about outside, like
outside the box. No, I think that was the last one.
Yeah,
wow.
I think so. Yeah.
But anyways, I feel like Saka. I feel like he should get off the mark this game. This is more hope. I'm gonna go with Martinelli because I feel like in that Aston Villa game where they play a high line, I feel like we need his pace massively. So I want him to get off the mark this game. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Martinelli goal as well, and I'm gonna go with Havertz. So I get Gabriel, Saka. Okay, Gabriel on our front three scores. That's for me.
I hear it. I see that Gabriel. I don't think Gabriel will score for mine, but I do see the Kai Havertz hat trick, and I'm gonna give Trossard a goal as well. I think there will be.
That's a smart one. I feel like he when he comes up, he always nicks one off the bench. He always does.
Trossard will definitely make an impact for me, man, because I don't know whether it's gonna be Odegaard, either doing like a sick pass, maybe like a little clever back heel, or maybe like 1-2 exchange between him and Kai Havertz. Either way, I do expect Trossard to score, the Silver Fox himself. You know what I mean? The Belgian.
Trossardinho, as I like to say.
No. Listen, fam, I'm telling you, this brother's gonna cook this season.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. We have come to the end of the show here, and this is where I can't really just thank you enough, Teresa. I really do appreciate you, man. Like honestly, I really do appreciate you, like coming onto the channel and us, discussing, the best club in the world, like for real.
Yeah, man.
And every single one of you who is watching the video, man, please hit the like button as well as subscribe, and of course subscribe to to the homies channel here, man. Come on, man.
Get him to 100 sub, man. Get Will. Honestly, I appreciate it so much. This has been one of the most enjoyable shows I've done. Honestly, man, it was so funny recording. Like we've done this. It's just an hour and 40 minutes, bro. It felt like 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
Bro,
just banter
imagine.
The whole way, laughs the whole way. Honestly, this was one of the best shows I've ever done, man. Honestly, thank you for inviting me on, man. I appreciate it so much, man.
Love, man. Listen, it's all love. You already know, man. North London forever, fam. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
listen, subscribe to the homie here, man. Trying to get him to the 100 as well. Man, them talk Arsenal. Subscribe. Link is in the description as well. But nah, man. With that being said,
wait. This is, and like I said again, this is not the last time me and Will record together. There's going to be more bangers.
We will run it
because I enjoyed this. So, and next time, hopefully, my co-host will be here. But right now, he's on holiday. That's why he's not here. You know what I mean? So, when my co-host comes, that's going to be even more of a banger. Us three linking up, that's fire, man. So you man need to stay tuned. You guys need to stay tuned. I'm telling you that from now.
Listen, the next time we run it back, it's gonna be even more chaotic because
man.
I already have an idea in mind, and it's just gonna be, Yeah. But these guys, they got to keep it locked, in it. Oh, wait a minute, where'd he go?
It keeps doing it. It just lags me out. It lags me out, and it just keeps me. I don't know why. Oh my days.
Look, no,
Oh.
man. Man's
Oh.
phone said, "I can't do it. I can't do it." But no, listen, y'all people, big up to everyone, yeah. And yeah, with that being said, we out.